And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I'm Admiral Tarek, the Destroyer GCS Orvicon. I'll get it out eventually. As we continue our campaign against the Klingon Star Empire, and gosh darn it all, the Klingons have apparently invaded our territory quite heavily, and they're stealing tiles that I do not want them to have. So let's go quickly check through, see if there's an XCA, or an XCB would be even better. There is an XCA, and we can't afford it. There is an XCB, and we can't afford it. How much have I sold this ship? Not enough, so we'll patch up the ship. I need 1,000 more experience before I can actually, you know, or more than that, 1,100, 1,200 at this point, because we're going to be spending a lot on repairs and systems before we can actually buy that XCB, but that's kind of the ship that I want to get into. So fixed with that, we've got to go out and do more housekeeping, so it's time to shove the Klingons back a little bit, although they didn't show up to that tile, so I'm going to bounce over here just in the meantime. Take a shipyard assault. We've been doing a lot of shipyard assaults lately, but that's kind of because it's a bit required. One, we need to take planets. Two, we're not very good at taking planets, so we have to take the next best thing. And three, they show up a lot. Light cruiser, heavy cruiser, light cruiser. What kind of heavy cruiser are we dealing with here? You look like a D7. You are a D7T. Okay, and our buddy here is the USS Rommel, who is a Federation heavy bombardment cruiser. But don't let that fool you into thinking that he's actually efficient. He's not. You're an XCB, right? Oh, no, you're not. Oh, whoops, sorry. I thought he had XCB. No, he's CBX. So CB is Heavy Command Cruiser, which has a lot of phasers. That's kind of it. They're an interesting design. I wouldn't exactly rate them highly, but they can work in the right circumstances. So we're going to set ourselves up. We are going to overload the weapons because we are going to need to support him as heavily as we possibly can. We're outnumbered. We are definitely outgunned, and he's going to need, well, any amount of firepower that I can help him out with. So one of the ways I can do that is I can remove enemy shields so that his phasers can just be all the more effective. Because light plinking fire with phasers, not super useful in most circumstances. You need a lot more firepower to actually get the useful end out of that. Or if you have someone like us who can just basically strip away enemy shields. So that's the plan. With any luck, also there'll be Romulan Stardocks so that they won't actually be able to provide any fire support into this fight. If they are not Romulan Stardocks, we're going to have a bad day. Because then they're going to be... Oh, Lyran Stardocks would just be perfect. Because Lyran Stardocks can't defend themselves and aren't even dangerous on their own. Because at least a Romulan Stardock will hurt you. Okay, you're a heavy cruiser? You're a D5D. You're a light cruiser. You're firmly light cruiser. You, on the other hand... Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. You're both... Provide as much support as we can. Actually, no, we don't need to. So that's a problem, actually. Holy shoot, how did you manage to get through my shield so easily? Wow. Okay, so that was impressive. I need to grab this guy and make sure they can't get away. So tracking him, if you wouldn't mind, just a little bit faster. I've got to stop him, because he's the most dangerous target out here. Hi. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Let him go. Overload the phasers. And give him a little bit more love. Okay, pass on through. See if we can't get the... How did that hit my front? It was off to my side. Alright, that's what we needed. The first of the drone cruisers is down. He's also a drone cruiser. He's not nearly as dangerous. For obvious reasons. Set to normal mode. Sorry, I'm just going to have to work with this as it goes, which is not great. At least we're repaired, so we got a little bit of armor, although that armor's now been cut through. Drop a mine, because he's in the spot I don't need him to be. Go away, go away, go away. Of course it hits me. Of course my own mind hits me. More power, get me around here. Are you kidding me? You're getting mauled by a D7T. A D7T is taking your lunch. You are a heavy command cruiser with an X-type refit. Get in there. You, on the other hand, are taking my lunch, and I'm an X-type destroyer with, you know, lots more firepower. So I shouldn't have to worry about you. You and you to offline. I need power. The last thing I need right now is just more firepower. I just need power. Mainly because a lot of my firepower is wrapped up in my phasers. I mean, not a ton. It is 8 phaser X's. But Jesus Christ, he's just ruining my day. Oh, this is the same jerk we had to fight in the last episode. An 85. 4 missiles. What, 8 phaser X's, 8 phaser 3s. He's basically on my level, minus my plasma armament. Which, yeah, you can say plasma... Oh! Oh, the D7T is the tournament cruiser. You're hilarious. The fact that you exist. Yeah, you should be out... You outgun him massively. He should not be challenging you at all. Because you're a heavy command cruiser, and this guy's answer is the CAX at best. Really, it's not even that. The answer to this ship is the the CAX, lowercase, or CARX it might be. So lost my shield. Prepare the tractor beam. It's not going to be ready in time. You know what? Just enjoy. You can't slow down the jump. That's what I was counting on. I didn't mean to grab onto you. I didn't mean to grab onto you. I meant to, but then I didn't want to. Okay, so we've mauled him. He's not having a good day. This guy is still gunning like a madman. So I have dealt support. So Rommel, take him. You should have him, no problem. I don't want to bother with repairs at the moment, although I'm good. I have spare parts. Just don't want to take it up. So the Rommel's dead. Because Chieftain's gonna come in here and just maul him from behind. It's gonna kill him. He doesn't have enough systems anymore. You are not dead, but I'm not gonna get there in time. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, he's not. Amazing. Was expecting to be killed right there. Oh, you got him. Good job. Okay. So now I'm gonna see if I can't support you, and thank you for the free shot. Alright, and come through. Gatling phaser, Gatling phaser, Gatling phaser. Thank you. I hate the fact that my Gatling phaser just has such this tiny narrow arc. It only covers explicitly right behind the ship. Look at that! It's a phaser and it shoots in such a tiny little arc. Oh boy, I would gladly trade. Oh, maybe not. I was about to say I'd gladly trade out 2 phaser X's for switching out my phaser G's to move to the outboards. But maybe not. Maybe that is just me being foolish. Okay, I need more power, desperately. You should be off. Oh, I hit R to turn on the red alert, which just screwed over my entire power management. There we go. Charge up now, please. Phasers are going to be my only weapon for a little while. I got to draw them away from the Rommel. They're luring Stardox. Oh, thank you. Because the Rommel is basically horrifically defended at the moment. The Captain, 1, is a bit of an idiot, and 2, is on his own. I don't want to get too close to you because you have lots of nasty weapons. There we go. A little bit in. And my Gatling phaser can get involved and hopefully stun his phaser 3s offline before he can do anything to me. Another over-the-shoulder shot. Okay, speed is down to 0.7. I think we got him. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. You should have had that cruiser. It was a DNTX. You're a CBX. You are a tier above him. Because the D7X, it wasn't a DNT. Sorry, it was a D7X. Or D7TX. Klingons, man. That is a heavy cruiser, a CA complement. Because it's D7, D7s and CAs are supposed to work against each other. But he goes from the CA to the CC. So from a normal heavy cruiser to a command cruiser. And from the command cruiser to the heavy command cruiser. And he got his hull just totally rocked. Dude, you shouldn't have lost that fight. Fix that. Fix that. Turn all the plasma torpedoes on. Set them to overload. Now comes the real fight. The Lyran Stardox. Ah yes, the real battle. Alright, so one of the things about Lyran Stardox is not ECM, but electronic countermeasure, because he's going to sit there and he's going to cloak. So we just need to stay outside of his range of 4, and we can basically ignore anything he wants to do, because at that point, he can't even touch us with the expanding sphere generator. So we should be fine in this one. This is a formality, as most Stardock assaults are, so this won't be all that difficult once we get that handled. So give me one of my G-type plasma torpedoes. We'll just get those launched and slowed to a nice little stop. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And there goes all his shields. Okay, all stop. Lovely. Phasers. Get involved. Just start hurting him. Just start making him regret the fact that he exists. And our phasers cycle faster than yours do, so I can basically keep the pressure going. And as long as I can do that, I can ensure that you don't actually need to defend yourself at all. And our plasma torpedoes should be ready for the next strike. Not against this, against the next target in general. How you doing? Oh, he's managed to accelerate. He's up to a speed of 7.5. Woo! He has he actually has all of his photon torpedoes. He probably repaired them. I would not have repaired the photon torpedoes. Or at least I wouldn't have repaired both. I would have gotten this X-Phaser because I believe this is a 360-degree mount. And versus who we were fighting, that AMD would have been useful. Those drone cruisers, man, they are terrifying in the amount of damage they can deal. Like, you do not want to have to fight that. But you have to, so... more speed? I can't really afford to just blitz at maximum power. I've gotta appreciate... You know, we'll give this gunnery crew a chance to shoot at Wild Weasels as well. We don't want to let one side hog all the fun. And so down. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. You kill him. Goodbye. Nice to know you. This should be a fine range. We're just gonna sit here and just continue flickering our phasers at him, draining the phaser capacitor faster than we can charge it, but it's perfectly okay because at the end of the day, he's not gonna survive much longer. So a couple more hits, and this FRD will be dead. Lovely. On to the last one. And once we get onto him, deal with him, we'll have the entire thing taken care of. It'll have taken half the episode, but, you know, Stardocks have been destroyed, and we've done a good job. I'd like this planet that we're currently fighting over because it's a station and a planet, which is very useful to have. So, having stolen one of those, we can then hopefully not have our influence shoved back quite so hard by the Klingons. Like, seriously, the Klingons are pushing back so ridiculously hard. Partially because we're next to Kronos. Kronos is in the northern half of the Empire, and we were actually bordering it almost. So that's why they're pushing back stupidly hard. Because they can. Because it's their capital. Ready for 2, 1, fire. You have no defenses anymore. And now we're on to just the formality part. How are you doing? He's got it to a speed of 8. Are you wallowing again? No, he's actually got a target. He's coming for us. I don't think he's going to get here in time, but at least he's showing some stick-to-itiveness? Aggressiveness? Yeah, we'll go with aggressiveness. Although he's a Federation captain. But he did make it into a heavy command cruiser, so I kind of expect a certain level of competency, skill, and aggression out of him. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given him a command cruiser. Much less a heavy one with, you know, additional phasers and weapons that are awesome. CBs are really nice. They're a really solid ship. Although CB versus BC, you decide. Pop over here because I want to recover the flower. I'm really irritated that the flower has fallen. Oh, they took the tile proper. Enigma. Let's take the Enigma mission. Also, I need 5,000 in order to get up to my XCB. Although maybe I don't want to be in an XCB until after I grab this planet. This is definitely metagaming. But ooh, crap, we spawned in the aggressive position. So, there are 2 spawns that I know of on this mission. There might be more, but I've only run into 2 that I've recognized. One places us where we can see the light cruiser, well, the Enigma vessel, and we can't see the enemy, and both of us see the Enigma vessel first. And in that circumstance, the AI will always go after the Enigma vessel. The other one is this spawn, where we can see basically everybody from the get-go, and in general, the AI will come after you. And it will not waste time shooting everything it has at the Enigma vessel. So is there anything on you worth stealing? There is. Okay, so it's 90 prestige, and I need prestige at the moment. So I have a lot of excess power. Let's see if I can't sprint over fast enough. So with all of my systems set, I have 6.6 points of power, which is good. 6.8 is it? It doesn't matter. Reinforce that. And then I would also like, as long as I've got the power for it, we'll go 4-2. So the goal is going to see if we can't get over to this light cruiser in time. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. I mean, we are only 2 turns away from it at this point. Entering dust cloud, which is bad. Oh, good. We managed to avoid the dust cloud. So if I can get close enough and steal the stuffs, that would be ideal. Okay, almost in range. Cancel the speed of time so I can track it. I want this. Get me within range. It needs to be 5.9. Stolen! Haha, we got it. Alright, that's about to explode, by the way. Because it took us so long to get there, which I don't want to be this close because I don't want to take any damage for this. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we've managed to steal all the cool stuff off of that thing. We will now prepare the tractor beam. I will not bother switching my plasma torpedoes over to enveloping, and I couldn't set them to enveloping because I wanted to sprint over there as fast as possible. He's a heavy war destroyer. He's HF5M2X, so alphabet soup. Let's just get ready. We're gonna basically flood. Oh crap, that's gonna suck. Give me defensive tractor beams on. Give me defensive phaser fire on. Phasers to overload. All up and select. Hi, buddy. Plasma. And phasers. And let him go. I'm really surprised that you didn't flood me with missiles, because that's kind of your shtick. Alright, so they've taken moderate damage, which is nice. Let's slow down. Also, I will... Actually, how's my power generation at this point? 1 point. So, actually, by doing a speed of 20 and not overloading the system, we're good. So give me 1 point of ECM, give me no points of ECCM. I've got him mostly handled. He's down to speed of 2.2. I am just absolutely amazed that this light cruiser is still here. Give him a little bit more love. It was outside optimal range, I understand, but still, it was love. And love is a phaser being blasted right into your face that you have to deal with. There it is. I was wondering what was making him wait so long. Well, a little bit more fire coming from the weapons, over-the-shoulder shots, just basically stripping away any defenses that he has. But at this point, the battle's a foregone conclusion. He's down to speed of 4.5. He has nothing, and I think he knows it. Hi, there goes the CMF. Got him. Alright, mission complete. We stole the dilithium crystal, we killed the enemy target, and, well, we investigated the thing too. We didn't kill it. I mean, the universe kind of got to that first, but taken care of. Not bad. Let's see what we got. That would be 384 prestige. Not terrible. Gosh darn it, stop taking my home tile! A planet. Oh, great. This is gonna go swimmingly. Although, if we take it, you know, it'll be a fairly decent amount of prestige. Prepare for the tech we've brought alongside the USS Permit. You were a new strike carrier, right? NCV, yep, new strike carrier, and an NDC is a new drone cruiser, the USS Jackson. Are you the MERV upgrade? You are not. That really kind of bugs me that the X refits of Federation drone cruisers, really of any ship that I can think of, don't have MERV launchers. They remove the MERV launchers and instead give them X phasers. Like, is that something that has to happen? Because I kind of feel like that's a dumb idea. Anyway, we're squaring off against a light cruiser and a planet. It is a PL-16, so it has no defense. This is a MERV-equipped D5. It's a D5D XPM, so it's going to have lots and lots of defensive missiles. Overload. It's going to have lots and lots of missiles, but more importantly, one of those missiles is a MERV launcher, which is extra special bad. So dealing with that is not going to be fun. So sending a probe to figure out exactly what he's packing. Yeah, that's what I figured. He's got 8 launchers. One is an A-rack, which he has to have the A-rack to counteract the V-rack, because a B-rack doesn't translate into a V-rack. Wait, what? Yeah, it requires a little bit more room, so he's got to take one of his Bs, ship it down to an A, take the other B, ship it down to a V, and that's where 2 of these missiles came off. So normally he's got a throw of 8, so he still has 8 launchers, but the A-rack has fewer missiles in the magazine, so he can't shoot as many times. So, we're going to want to keep the speed up, we're going to want to be aggressive on this, because if we can lay enough plasma torpedo fire into him, we can basically break him. That's the hope anyway. So our G-type plasma torpedoes are almost set on their enveloping mode. Once that happens, I'm going to kick up the acceleration to maximum. Give myself a single point of countermeasure, and prepare to charge a tractor beam. Guys, we're probably going to use it. Okay, little light fire, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy to handle you. And, okay, it's time to let this beast off the chain, and we're going to go surging forward at full power. Plasma torpedoes. Actually, no, I should probably keep them on this, so that I can cut off the... so I can deactivate the tractor beam in a pinch. If he dumps a scatter pack, that would be ideal, though. Okay, a little bit of live fire coming in, managing to nail him quite nicely with the proximity photon torpedoes. You're gonna come for me, aren't you? Charges to defense. Hi! Alright, so not a bad pass-through on that one. Managed to shatter a lot of his weapon systems. Looks like we didn't kill the V-rack, which is what I was really hoping for. But we've got fighters coming, and... oh, wow. That is a hell of a point defense system. That is more point defense than the B-11. Although they got close enough, they shut it down, but still, all the pain to get to that point must have been extreme. I mean, they lost an entire fighter squadron. He's dead at this point. He doesn't have a shuttle bay. He doesn't have any more AMD. He's got basically no weapon systems of any kind. Didn't even wait for the missiles. That was rude. I'm not going to complain, but still. I really like this ship design. Like, wrong button. But I really like how cool that looks. Doesn't that all look cool? I think it does. So which one were you? You were the Permit, which is our NCV. Somewhere on here there should be extended launch bays, because most of these cruisers have like small minor details, especially the War Destroyers. The War Destroyers are all different slightly. Same thing with the battle cruisers, actually. They have exterior physical differences that actually designate which one is which is really cool. We do, of course, need to set our torpedoes to overload. And the reason why we need to do that is because the torpedoes are going to be striking an unshielded target. So basically, I'm doubling the damage for free, which gives me a pretty significant salvo. I mean, normally our 4 G-type plasma torpedoes are doing 80 damage. They're going to do 160. plus the extra 40 from the 2 F-type plasma torpedoes, we're going to be doing 200 damage per salvo in plasma torpedoes alone. That's nice. If the target's unshielded, this destroyer is a monster. Even if the target is shielded, this destroyer is a monster. Let's be honest with ourselves. So let's pull on nice and slowly. I don't want to get too close after all. We don't want to hit the planet, but I do want to get within a range of 5. And drop down to speed of 1. All up and select. Engage. And there goes all the damage. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now, I don't have Gatling phasers, so I don't need to get super close. But one thing that is going to make this assault a little bit more difficult is I've only got 10 Marines. Oh, no, he's got 10 Marines. I've got 20-something Marines. 30-something Marines? I got 24. But I can only beam over 2 at a time. You know, that's a bit of a reduction in capability. And so if I want to take this, it's going to require multiple successive waves. And there we go. Send to the Marines. Okay, they need to take 1. We're down to 1-1, so I can beat them now. I just need to wait until we've got 1 more. And if I'm lucky enough, I can send just 1. There we go. Alright, we've got it. So we were able to do it in the most efficient way possible. So it's our 2 versus his 1. Even if they kill each other, that'll reduce them both down to 0, and we will have the victory, which will get us our planet back. Again. When the enemy steals a planet, it goes up to an Empire defense of 40. When we grab a planet, it stays low. And we've tried taking missions back on that planet again, and it doesn't seem to have any sort of effect.
We are in control.
Alrighty, the planet is ours once again. Our Marines have secured the location. Maybe he'll give me some sort of bonus this time for capturing the planet with Marines, because that would be helpful. Or maybe you have to, like, capture a planet with multiple Marines, and every Marine you put on board is an Empire defense. Anyway, 495 prestige is a nice reward for a job well done. The planet is ours again, but that's going to do it for today's episode. I have been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I upload these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.